everyone, welcome back. So today I have a haul for you. This is a mixture of PR and products that I've purchased in the last, I don't know, since the last time I did a haul. I kind of collectively get stuff. Sometimes I show it, sometimes I don't. A lot of PR stuff that's sent to me, I'll incorporate it in videos depending on if I like the product, if I don't like the product. So this is just a real collective kind of haul to show you some newer products that were sent to me. I will always be upfront and let you know what was sent to me, although it doesn't alter my opinions, but I will let you know what is sent to me. So I'm just gonna get started and show you. I asked you guys on Snapchat if you minded if I showed PR stuff in a haul. A lot of you said you didn't mind, and I'm just assuming you're probably like me. If I'm upfront and honest, like when I'm watching someone, if they're upfront and honest and like, oh, this was sent to me, then I never mind. So hopefully you are the same way, and I'm just gonna get started and show you what I've received and purchased. Okay, first thing up, I got a PR package from Urban Decay. I was really excited. I haven't ever received anything from Urban Decay before, but it is definitely a brand that I show a lot of love to over time, so I was really excited to receive a few things from them. They sent out the Vice 4 palette, I believe. I am not a collector of the Vice palettes. I'm really more of like the Naked palettes, so I did have the Vice 2 palette for some time, and I actually returned that one because it wasn't my favorite. I haven't used this palette yet, but it comes in this little bag right here, and then here is the palette. This is the palette, the 4 palette. Comes with a big mirror and a brush. Has a lot of really nice warm colors, like this color right here. Looks amazing. This one right here, again, looks amazing. So I can't wait to really try this out. I'm definitely going to be doing a few looks with this, and at that time, I'll let you guys know what I think. First glance, one of the shadows seemed a little bit of fallout, that green one. But I think I can get it to work if I'm using it wet too, which is what I like to do with the shadows that have a lot of sparkles in them. So that is the Vice 4 palette, and I will be doing some looks with using this. Okay, a few other things that they sent. They sent a Moon Dust shadow in Zodiac, and they sent this purple shadow in Flash, and then they sent the shadow Half Baked, which I do have in a couple of my Naked palettes, so I went ahead and already passed that shadow on. But these two look absolutely beautiful. I will swatch those in a minute. They sent this eyeliner in the color Deep End, which is a gorgeous teal shade, which I love using these pops of teal in my waterline, so I'm really excited about that one. Then they sent a primer potion, which I would probably pass along because I already have one. And then they sent the Revolutionary lipstick in F-Bomb, which is a gorgeous red shade. I love these lipsticks. I have several of them. They sent Strip as well, and that was a color that I already owned, so I passed that along. But that is F-Bomb. Is it not so beautiful? And then this shade Jilted, which is a beautiful color for the fall. I love that shade. It's like a berry, and it has a little bit of a fuchsia duochrome to it. I absolutely love these Moon Dust shades. This one in Zodiac, oh my goodness, that seriously looks amazing. It has purples and greens and teal colors in it. Oh, this is so pretty. I cannot wait to wear this. I love just pressing these onto the top of looks. That is beautiful. So I love that one. I have a few others that I love as well. And then this is the just a regular eyeshadow in Flash, which is a really nice metallic purple shade. So that is Flash. They also sent the Naked Basics palette, and I set that aside for a giveaway. I already owned that, so that was really nice. Thank you so much to Urban Decay. I cannot wait to try out the Vice 4 palette and do a few looks with it. And then these two eyeshadows right here, like this one is calling my name so bad. Oh, and one more thing, I'm sorry, they sent one of their lip glosses. This is their Revolution High Color Lip Glosses in the color Assassin. I have so many reddish colored lip glosses, so I'm going to not swatch this so that I can pass it along, but it is a really pretty red with a little bit of a shimmer to it. Okay, next up was from Tarte. They sent this a little bit ago, and I showed some swatches on my Instagram. This is the Noir palette. This is really, really beautiful. A nice cool tone palette. I've already used this and I've really enjoyed it. It has some really deep dark matte shades right here and then some really nice shimmer shades. So let me just swatch a few of these for you. But really good quality. I loved this palette. I loved the look that it created. It's a really nice cool tone, beautiful purple palette. And then the blush, let me just swatch this blush, is really a beautiful color blush right there on my wrist. I really, really like this. It's a great travel palette. If you're someone who loves cool tones, purple, mauve, like taupey shades, you're gonna love this palette. So that is the Energy Noir palette and I love it. Okay, I'm part of Influencer, which is something that anyone can do. You sign up on influencer.com. They send you some products to try out. You apply to certain campaigns. They send you products to try out. You give your reviews, you write reviews, post pictures, that kind of thing. This month was amazing. It was 2 YSL lipsticks in the Rouge Pure Couture. I love these lipsticks. The colors that they sent are amazing as well. This is the shade in number 9, which is a beautiful, everyday, like wearable pink, like pinky mauve shade. And then this shade right here is number 19, which I've already worn in a video. It's like a very beautiful fuchsia-y, little bit of purple to it. These are smooth, they smell good, they apply really nicely, they wear for a good amount of time. I love them. The packaging is like absolutely to die for. I do have a few of these. I don't know if they've reformulated them because they came out with a bunch of new colors, I believe, and then relaunched them, but this is an amazing formula. Feels so good on the lips. I like these 500 times better. Rouge Voluptés, these wear for a significantly longer time than those, and they just feel really comfortable on the lips. So these are definitely an A+. Really, really impressed by this formula, and I love the color selection that they chose. Okay, occasionally Gerard Cosmetics will send me some new releases. They did send me a few new colors. This one is called Kiss and Tell. I do have a coupon code down below if you are interested in it. It's just a really beautiful corally pink color. And then this one is called Vintage Rose. This is like an everyday rosy mauve color. I really like this one. It's a little bit more matte than some of the other shades. And then the next shade is Dragonberry, which is my favorite of the bunch. It's really, really creamy formula, this particular one, and it's just a really pretty color right there. So that's Dragonberry, and like I said, that one's my favorite. It's like a pinky purple. Then they came out with a new gloss. This one is called Divalicious. This is a really beautiful mauve color. I really like this color a lot, and it's a really pretty fall color as well because you can top it over everything. I love the Gerard Cosmetics glosses. I think that they smell good. They are very pigmented. I like the way they wear. So again, if you're interested in any of those colors, I do have a discount code down below, but these were sent to me, and the discount code down below is an affiliate link, so I will get a little bit of commission off of the sale. So just to let you know, if you do use my code at Gerard Cosmetics, I do get a portion of the sales. I'm never gonna tell you to buy something that I don't actually really like. So out of these colors, I have to say my favorite is the Dragonberry. This is a really pretty color, but it's a little bit dry, and then I love Divalicious. I love this gloss. I think it's a really great everyday wearable color. Okay, next up, I know this is a lot of like PR, but I just got an overwhelming amount. That's why I'm doing this, but I do have a few things that I did purchase on my own. I hope some of you guys really don't mind seeing this stuff. It's like, I feel like I want to show you so that you will know, and then, because I show a lot of it on Snapchat, so I do show a lot of my unboxings on Snapchat, but I do like to show it in a video because you can get better lighting and whatnot. But Natasha Joana sent me a few products. I had purchased all of the products that I've shown up to now off of her website, my own self. They contacted me and said, you know, thank you so much for your support. We'd like to send you something to show our appreciation. Obviously, I was like, yes, because thank you for appreciating me for appreciating you. They did send 2 lip palettes, which have some of their really beautiful lip colors in. I have gravitated most towards these 2 shades, and I have not used the other ones. These 2 shades are absolutely gorgeous, right up my alley in the color scheme. They are the color Light Rose and Mahogany are the 2 shades. They're just beautiful. That was a really not great swatch. They're very pigmented and nice. I love these. This is like a coral shade. The shades that come in here, Light Rose, Mahogany, Light Coral, Berry Coral, and Just Pink. So this color is Just Pink right here. And anyways, I just really like the consistency of their lipsticks. I love them a lot. This is a lip palette number 11. This is called Mahogany Nudes. I actually have not even swatched or tried any of these shades yet since I got it a little bit ago. This is a really pretty color. I just swatched this one right here on the end, which is Medium Smoky Rose. And that's a really pretty color right there. So anyways, just really excited about that, to try out some of the lip palettes because I had a few of the lipsticks that I loved, but this is a great way to try a bunch of different colors for a little bit cheaper alternative. Then they sent 2 of their blushes. I love these blush duos. The packaging is really nice, thick and sturdy with this pink shield right here. This is in blush duo number 2 and number 9, Golden Coral. Number 2 is Tutu and number 9 is Golden Coral. So the way that these work are you mix them together. This one kind of goes on the apples of the cheeks or like on the back of the cheek, and then this kind of blends around to diffuse the line. So really beautiful, very nice blendable shades. The coral has like a little bit of a sheen to it, but when you blend it out with the lighter color, it just gives this really nice airbrush effect. I've really been enjoying these blushes. This is probably my favorite one out of both, but let me show you the next one. This one is number 2. It has Tutu again and Neutral Beige. So it has the same diffusing color, and then this is a beige color. So this is almost like a bronzer, and so I'm just going to swatch that because it has the same lighter color in it. So this is more like a bronzer shade, but you can use it as a blush and blend it out. I kind of use it on the backs of my cheeks and really blend it into, if I'm wearing more of a like bronzy shade that day, I'll blend it back, and I love the way that these look. But both really great products, and the formula is really nice. Okay, something I purchased myself was this Hourglass palette. This is the Modernist. I actually had a gift card at Barney's that was going to expire if I didn't use it, so I got the Exposure palette. I have the one in Infinity, I believe. This one is more purple and taupe looking colors, really nice and pigmented. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of the other one, but this one I like a whole lot more. I find these shades don't just kind of blend together like the other palette does. The purples in here are gorgeous. If you're like a lover of purple taupe shades, you're going to love this palette. The highlight in it is beautiful. The shades are really nice, and I love the look that it creates with this palette. It's just a really nice, cool, but still like this color right here gives a little bit of warmth, so it just gives a really nice eye look. Every time I wear it, I really like the way that it brings out the greenish color in my eyes, so I love this palette. Okay, Makeup Forever came out with some new foundations. They did send me a few shades. One of the shades is, this is their Ultra HD foundation. I'm not 100% on this foundation yet. This color, like I said, is 10 or 220, I'm not sure, R220. The foundation is nice. I have another shade open, so I'm not gonna swatch this one. It's really nice. It would be great for someone who likes a little bit more of a dewy finish. It doesn't wear as long on me as I would like for it to, but it's still a really good foundation. It looks really nice on the skin. This right here is like all the rave recently. I like this, but I don't find, again, that it wears a really long time. This is their new foundation stick. I have the color 117 equals Y225. So this is basically just like old school stick foundation. You just put it on, stripes on your face, and blend it out with a brush. I like the coverage. It's a medium sheer buildable coverage. So if you like a little bit more of a full coverage, you're gonna have to do a few more layers of this, but it is really nice. It just doesn't last the longest on my skin. It does start to break out throughout the day. So Dose of Colors recently relaunched some of their liquid lipsticks that were popular favorites. Stone was a color that everyone wanted to get their hands on. It came in a trio that came out around the holidays. If you go on eBay, that trio is like going for a gazillion dollars, and it's like, people, this is liquid lipstick. Are you for real? So I refused to do that, pay that price, but I really wanted this lipstick, or this liquid lipstick. I really like the Dose of Colors formula. It's really nice. Finally got my hands on the liquid lipstick, and it is everything that everyone says it is. It's beautiful. It's like a mauve pink color, almost like with a little bit of taupe in it. It's really beautiful, perfect for everyday wear. I really like this color. I'm glad I finally got my hands on it. L'Oreal recently released some new lipsticks. These are called the Iconic Baked Sculpting Lipsticks, I believe. There are several different shades. I have a few here. I talked about them in a video. I'm just gonna kind of breeze by them because I did talk about them in a video. They have a really unique, interesting shape to them. This one is called Broadway Plum, which is a color I really love. They feel really nice and creamy on the lips. They last a while. The packaging is like magnetic closure, kind of like NARS. Really, really nice, sleek packaging. This color is called Mulberry Street. Really pretty color again, a little bit more muted than Broadway Plum. This one is called Fifth Avenue Ruby. I love this shade. Really beautiful bright red shade. This color is called Tribeca Tan, which is a beautiful like peach, smoked peachy nude shade. I really like that. Super creamy, again, really easy to wear. And then this one is called Bleecker Street Peach, which is a little bit more of like a peachy, has a little bit more pink in it than tan right there. So they do have a wide variety of shades. These are just a few that they sent me, and I really, really like the formula. Like I said, it's very creamy, nice, and wearable. So if you're looking for a new great lipstick to check out, try these. It says it is the very first baked lipstick. I don't know how that works, but and it has a lot of really hydrating ingredients in it as well. Okay, Butter London recently came out with some new eyeshadows. These are primer infused eyeshadows. They're supposed to be long lasting. I'm not gonna lie, I tried these on my eyes. I love them. They're super creamy. The colors are amazing. They swatch beautifully. They did wear off a little bit on me and crease a little bit with without a primer. I tried to use them without a primer because it boasts that they are primer infused. The colors are amazing. They are beautiful, but they do require a primer to be worn underneath. This palette right here has a bunch of beautiful shades. It's called Natural Charm, and I did feature this in a tutorial. It has a great like matte transition shade. Did I just swatch that same one twice? Really nice, dark, very pigmented, beautiful green right here. So some really, really nice shades, and again, super uber pigmented. Like that swatch of the green isn't good because of my own self, but very, very pigmented, great application. It's just that longevity, they do require a primer. So I really like these. They remind me a lot of the Buxom eyeshadows. They do come with refillable, like in duos with refillable, kind of like the Buxom, so you can pop them out and put in other colors so you can customize your palette. The two other sets that they sent me are the Fancy Flutter set, and this has two absolutely gorgeous shades in it. This one right here reminds me of like those duochrome, like blue brown pigment or Max Club. And then this is like a gorgeous tan shade with some shimmer in it. Again, super beautiful. Look at that shade right there. Absolutely gorgeous. I love them. But yeah, you do need a primer. So even though the primer is infused, at least for me in particular, it did not work to stay without a primer. I needed a primer to keep them on. When I used a primer, they stayed on just fine. These two shades right here are called Moody Blues. They are a really nice blue shade, and then this is like almost like a white shade with a little bit of an iridescent bluish green to it. So those are those right there. And so you can switch and mix and match these within your palette. I believe they come with several other options for you to customize your palette. So definitely check out Butter London. They have been coming up with a lot of different color cosmetics recently, not just nail polish. So they're really branching out, and these really did impress me. Okay, Pure Minerals sent me some of these new eye polishes, base plus top coats. These are like an absolute what are these type product when I received them. I love them. They come with a silicone applicator that you can use to apply them, but they are like bases, but then you can use them as like top coats too, so you can top them over some eyeshadows. I do have one on my eyes today in suede. They have 6 different colors, and they are just really, really interesting. So it has this like mesh right here, and then the product. When you swatch these, they swatch really, really wet. Once they dry, they almost have like a powder over them. They dry till almost like a powder, and the glitter intensifies. When you using the darker shades, it almost has like a stain base that when you blend around it, you blend away some of the sparkle, but the stain base is always there. So they blend out really easily, and then you can just tap a little bit more on the lid to get that really nice intensified glitter shade back. But these are just really beautiful. Once they dry, they set, they really do stay. I've tested several of them on my lid, and they stay all day without creasing. So that's really important. This color was called Satin, and it's just a beautiful champagne shade. This color is called Cashmere. It has a little bit more gold to it. I would say this is just a really nice goldeny, yeah, a little bit like of a yellow goldeny. The other one's a little bit more pink. So that is Cashmere. This one is Silk, and it is one of my favorites. It's almost a little bit like a coppery shade. Oh, so pretty. These really do stand out on the lid, and they just give a little bit of an extra. I do have a tutorial using one of these color. I'll show you the color, but that's just a beautiful shade. I swatched these on my Snapchat, but I really wanted to swatch them here. I also swatched them on my Instagram, but they're just so amazing that I figured they needed their own video. This color is called Velvet, and it's a beautiful maroon shade. This one has some really pretty sparkle to it, so when that dries, you can really see the dimension in the shade. This color is Suede, and it is what I have on my lids today. It has some bronzy sparkles in it, but it's a deep bronzy chocolate shade with some golden sparkles. I love this shade. And then this last shade is Cashmere. I think this is the most unique. It's like an olivey green. It has a deeper, darker base. It's beautiful. When it dries, the gold sparkles just completely intensify. They just catch the light so perfectly. I love this one in Caviar. So when that dries, you will see it is just even more intense and beautiful. These are all amazing. I love them. It has been like a standout product. Of all products that were sent, I have really been enjoying those. I highly recommend them, and some really beautiful colors for fall even. These 3 right here are beautiful for fall. These are just everyday shades. So I think you guys will really like these. Let me just kind of blend a few of them out a little bit. Like you can see this one blended out, like it starts to get like a little bit goes such a long way, you can see with these products. So, love it. Okay, you guys, we're almost there. I know this is super long, but I probably just dragged product across my face. I'm gonna do one last thing. Lancome sent me a few of their new eyeliners and one of their mascaras, their Hypnos Drama mascara. I already have one open, so I'm going to leave that one unopened, but they came out with some new eyeliners. I believe there are 16 different shades. These are called the Drama Liqua Pencil Extreme Longwear Eyeliners. These are extremely long wearing. They're super creamy. If you have a tricky waterline, I'm gonna recommend these because they are really, really nice. Look at all the different shades. They are a ton. There are a ton of different shades. There are navies, there are bright blues, there are like a taupey silvery colors, there are bright silvers, there's grays, purples, metallic purples, dark purples, pinks, yellows, greens, blacks, browns. There are every single color that you can think of. Let me just pull one out. They are extremely creamy pencils, barely any pressure you need, and it just gives, like, this is a metallic blue one, and it just has such beautiful metallic. Let me do the black because that's a very intense black. Super duper creamy black. It's beautiful. It stays on the waterline. Once these set, they really do set. I did a test on Snapchat where I had one of my daughters rub her hands across it and it just wouldn't budge. They were on the next day, even though I took a shower and kind of scrubbed on my hands, they stayed on, remnants of them. So these are really, really great. New from Lancome, so check them out. Lancome is sold at Ulta, so you can check them out there. But that is it from my haul. I guess I only purchased a few things in there, but I hope you guys don't mind me just doing one big sort of PR haul every once now and again when I'm getting products and I kind of want to show you what's out there. If you have anything in there that you really want to see, you want to know more information on, definitely let me know down below and I will be sure to be checking it out or doing looks with it and just really letting you know if the product is worth a purchase or not. So definitely let me know down below. If you like these type of hauls, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.